September 10th, 2014. We just received a ½ inch of rain. There's still some drizzle falling, as you can see. Our bunkers, they still drain okay, but you can see they're definitely slowing down in their performance. Over time, fines pollute the sand and prevent the water from moving through and into the drains. So you can see they're reaching that age where the water isn't draining nearly as well as it did, say, 5 years ago. So the dysfunction is going to continue to falter. But the main thing I wanted to show you here are the greens. We have XGD in these greens, which is that drainage system. And let me get the angle here. You can see, I'm sure, with the naked eye it's very obvious, I'm sure you can see it here. Every 6 feet you can see a line. It looks like a football field. Here's one that's very pronounced. Where the grass, when we try to push it, dry it out, firm it up, get the green speeds fast, the drying lines that pop up, especially in the shallow rooted Poania plants. So, you know, that's a very discouraging defacing of the green and the putting surface. And the main thing I wanted to also show is that the XGD has helped us, but it did not cure the problem. What I mean by that is, here's our cup. You can see the water in there. This is very, very typical. Now in the past, after a ½ inch or greater rain event, this cup would be filled almost to the top. I'd say about to here with water. The XGD has effectively dropped our high water table, where our high sand content exists. From that point up, the XGD helps that drainage, but anything below that high sand top dressing layer, when you get back down into our high organic tight soils, the XGD does very little for us. Water does not move laterally to those drain lines. And you can see also that that cup is on a hill. We're on number 4 here. So I mean, that's not even a cup or a valley like some of our other greens, where it's even worse yet. So Juan is going to take a cup from right here. I think we all agree that this is a nice looking area. Turf looks pretty reasonable, okay. Healthy. Yeah, go ahead. And what I want to demonstrate here is what we have for roots. All summer long we've been fighting the shallow rooted Poania. Go ahead. And oh, here we hit a sand vein where we put a drill and fill in. You can see the high sand vein that exists here to try to improve the soil, but we found that under our conditions that doesn't really work very well. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of shake the soil around here a little bit, see where it naturally breaks off. You can see a few scraggling roots, but generally speaking you get down much more than 1.5 inches and there are no roots. Very, very few roots in with any kind of depth to it. So this goes to show you that it's how important it is to have hardy turf growing on these greens. What we mean by that is bent grass and in lieu of Poania, and have a root zone that just breathes well, so the roots can flourish in that root zone. Here you can also see a void from our vertidrain, where we also try to maintain avenues for the roots to easily travel. You've probably seen that machine out here before, punch into deep but small holes. Here is again that sand vein from drill and fill. So hopefully this demonstrates clearly the physical aspects of these old push-up greens, with some of the things we've tried over the years to improve them, which most of the things we have done and continue to do does help them, but they all fall short of fixing it, and lacks the overall positive drainage that's so important for playability and plant health.